Hello there, this is DBT, and this is Art of Rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Hot Wheels Unleashed. And that in particular because, as usual, I'm recording when there has been an update. And the update, it's actually the release of the Hot Wheels Pass 2. Can I see it? Oh no, it opens on Steam itself. Okay. So basically, this introduced a few new cars, which I want to show you. Let's go into the collection. And let me see if I can find them, because like I said, it's a bit difficult to find cars sometimes in this game with the menu and all of that. I still think that the game needs a grid view as opposed to this single line. The more cars they add, the more difficult it is to find them. But anyway, so I know what the... Okay, so here we go. Oh god, stop freezing on me. Jesus. Oh, and by the way, sorry if the sound is a bit off and you hear a lot more noise in the background. It's really hot in here, and I have to have the windows and doors open, so a lot more noise comes in. And at the same time, I can't be as loud because otherwise I start, making noise to the neighbors and stuff. So that's not ideal. Anyway, so the first car, it's this one, the Power Rage, part of the Acceleracers series. So I'm honestly not familiar with the Acceleracers. I've heard a lot about it, but I've never seen it. So I really don't know much about it. But I know that a lot of people like that series of vehicles. So yeah, I guess this is a bit of fan service for them. I believe this is also a new one, the Synchro. In fact, this is a legendary car. So that's dope. Free, well, not free because this is part of the premium thing that I have. But yeah, I have a legendary car over here. Then they also added a new Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtle. Did I pass it already? No, here we go. We have Michelangelo. And I actually liked a lot that the wing is actually the nunchucks. So that made me think, hey, wait a second, does Leonardo have a reference like that? Holy crap. You see what I'm saying about the noise? I don't know, what is Leonardo's weapon? I am wholly unsure. I was hoping that the wing here was a reference to, is it like a sword? I think it was, right? I'm not sure. I really am not much into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But hey, we have two now. And the other card that was also added was... There was another one, wasn't there? I think there was... Oh yeah, I remember. It's part of the Street Fighters, and it's this one. It's Chun-Li. And I don't know how to feel about the fact that the whole back part of the car, it's her legs, and also you can see the boobs. I don't know, what would you call it? Adornment. So I'm a bit confused about this car. I don't know what to think about it. But hey, we also have Chun-Li. So alright, so those are the new cars. So I thought I might as well try them while I do the daily challenges, because why not? So for the daily challenges, I need to run 30 seconds with the boost activated in a race, which is relatively easy. Complete 3 skate park races and finish first in 3 races. So basically I just need to do 3 skate park races along and win them. So let's do that. And let's try the new cars and see how they fare. Where are they though? See what I'm saying about this searching? I don't like it. But anyway, so let's try with the Power Rage. Let's start with the Power Rage and see how it does. I had already pre-selected a race from skate park. I'm gonna go with short races just for the sake of seeing different cars, so that I don't just focus on doing one single car. Also, by the way, since the last video, I noticed that the loading in the game, the loading time for the races was taking considerable amount of time. I'll see if it works a little better now, but yeah, last time it was not pleasant at all. Okay, no, this was good. Alright, so maybe it was just a bad situation on the last video and earlier today. But alright, let's try the new car. Let's see how it does. I do want to talk, however, about this topic that I've been discussing for a very long time about this game. And you know what it is, the speedometer. Oh no, it's gonna start freezing on me, isn't it? It was doing this earlier, the game was freezing on me. And I was updating some games earlier today, so I thought maybe Steam was still updating them and it was messing with the hard drive and memory and all of that. But no, Steam has stopped updating stuff, and yet this still kind of freezes on me. I did say on the last video that I wanted to move this to my SSD, but I haven't done that just yet, and I really should. But anyway, about the speedometer. So we've been having some discussions over here in the videos, also on Discord and places, about why the speedometer is not in the game. And Big Show, one of the OGs for this channel and also for Discord, was telling me this idea, this thought that he had, which is something that I believe it was Teddy who also mentioned something very similar about maybe the speedometer is not in the game just to make this so much more friendly to non-diehard fans of racing, you know, where without a speedometer, the players don't really need to be focusing on, oh, I am 3 kilometers or whatever, centimeters per minute faster, or whatever the measure would be. Oh, I'm 3 centimeters faster, or oh no, I am now 1.5 slower, you know. So I get that idea, but so yeah, that's kind of the argument, to make it so that, you know, if kids are playing this, or whoever is playing this, you know, they don't get burdened with that, and also to make the heads-up display cleaner, so that there's no speedometer in the way and all of that. But honestly, I understand where this is coming from, so I'm not trying to antagonize those opinions, but I still don't believe that's a justifiable reason to not have one, to not have the speedometer. I think it's I mean, I already talked about this in the previous video, what I was saying about the health bar in first-person shooters and things like that. But yeah, to me, it actually matters. And in fact, I found a video made by IsuckAtDriving. Awesome racing video game channel, if you want to check it out. I love the self-deprecating name, the IsuckAtDriving. He doesn't, by the way. But in that video, actually he explains that thanks to another person and some scripts and OBS and a bunch of things, they were able to makeshift or do a makeshift speedometer. All right, so that was the first race, and I'll say that the power range wasn't terrible. In fact, it was kind of enjoyable. I'm not gonna pay attention right now to the stats precisely because I'm gonna talk about the speedometer in a second, but let's try the synchro and see how that one does. Let's change the track just for the sake of doing something different. Oh, and the last race gotta be a long one because I need to do the 30 seconds on boost. But anyway, so with this makeshift speedometer that they did, I mean, I don't know what's the process. I don't know how they're measuring it. So I'm taking their word, you know, I'm taking them at their word. But assuming that everything that they showed is real, which I don't have a reason to doubt it. Smart people do smart things. That's all I can say. Hold on. Let's do a nice start. Purple, great. It showed one thing that Picture also was mentioning in a comment on the previous video, where he was saying, what if basically it's just all made up? Like all of those stats that you see in the wow, the lights look kind of weird, don't they? And my game keeps on freezing. What the fuck? Look at the lights. They look super squarey. The flare or the glare or whatever it is. He was saying that what if all of those stats are actually made up? Because, you know, I keep saying that those stats are not clear at all. They give you a slight idea of what, like, oh, this car should be faster and this car should be slower and this car has better boost. And some of those actually do work. Like, for example, the boost one, yeah, that works very well to know when a car has a bunch of boost. Holy crap, I'm telling you, these airplanes are super loud. Sorry about all the noise, but yeah, I gotta have the window open. It's unbearable here. So the boost definitely helps because that one is fair enough. Yeah, the boost corresponds when it shows that it has a big bar of boost. It definitely does have a bunch of boost. So that one I believe, but I always had my doubts with the speed because you know how I always said that, you know, a car the speed can be from 0 to 6 pips, let's call them, or bars. Come on, don't do that. It can be 0 0 to 6, so technically that's 7 levels of speed, right? So what if a car has zero of that? Does that mean that it doesn't move? If it has 3, does that mean that when one that has 6 has double the speed than the one of 3? You know, that's just doesn't work. It doesn't tell you anything. It's not specific enough. Well, thanks to this makeshift speedometer that I mentioned, I have confirmed that Picture's guess was actually right. This whole thing is made up. The numbers, at least for the speed, are completely made up. I learned a few very interesting things. If I remember, I put the link on the description so that you can check it out. But otherwise, you just Google, just search on YouTube for Hot Wheels speedometer and look at the video by IsuckAtDriving, and you'll see it. So in the video, he explains how, first of all the cars have a hard cap of 300, whatever it is. He says that it's miles. I mean, he jokingly says that it's miles per hour because of our reference to the series. But whatever it is, yeah, let's go with miles. It doesn't make sense, but it's fine. Come on, we need to win this race. This car doesn't feel too terrible, by the way. That was okay, although I liked more the previous one that I was using. So the first thing is that all the cars have a hard cap of 300 miles per hour. And this hard cap is really easy to achieve as you're falling down. So falling down and boosting doesn't make any sense because you're still gonna hit the cap anyway and you're just gonna waste your boost. So that's the hard cap. And then from there on, he does a list. For all the cars that were at that point released. Let's try another car. I'll continue my talk about this in a second with, where's Chun-Li? Oh, there she is. Let's check it out. And let's do a long race because we need to have a bunch of time of boost. Slam race. Let's do this one. So he made a list from all of the cars that were available in the game at the moment that he made the video. Each one of the cars with what is their top speed, their natural top speed, basically. And it was incredible to learn about that because, yeah, like I said, Picture was right. It's all made up. You have some cars that show that they have 0 bars of speed, and turns out that they're like in the top. Oh shit, that's a terrible start. Turns out that they're in the top 10 fastest cars. You have some cars that have the full 6 bars of speed, and they're not amongst the top. They're not the what would you say? There's cars with less bars of speed that are actually faster. So yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I don't understand why they went with that system if it's not representative of anything. As much as Picture was right with his guess, I still think that it just proves how detrimental it is to the game to not know the actual speed of the cars, because then suddenly, I don't know if it was a way to obscure the meta in the game. Maybe that's what they were trying to do, obscure what the meta could be, so that people don't use the fastest cars. But then, if that's the idea, then why the hell do you even care to add the speed stat on the car selection? It doesn't make sense. Either you report the correct information, or if you want to make it obscure so that there's no obvious exploitation of metas, then just don't present the information. Just what I find, obviously dishonest because it's dishonest, but what I find somewhat offensive is the fact that they lie about the stats of the car. That's what it bothers me, because imagine if, and this obviously I'm looking at it from if you will, entitled way of looking at it or thinking of it. But let's think, well, not let's think, I am a paying customer, but let's assume I don't have this premium pass or whatever, and they're gonna release the Yesco. Let's put an example, right? I watch a bunch of videos of people that already bought the DLC, and I see that the Yesco has 6 bars of speed, so in theory it's one of the fastest cars in the game. Oh my god, I want it. So I'm gonna pay my whatever it is, $2, $3, $5, however much it is. I'm gonna pay that amount of money because I want to get that car because it's promised to be good. But then I find out that it actually is not as fast. Oh shit! See how the game keeps on freezing? Then I find out that it's actually not what I was promised. Then yeah, I have a reason to be pissed off, because you're selling me something that you promised, or you're making it look like it's gonna be a good thing. It's a fast car or whatever, and call it pay to win if you wish. but I think I'm making my point clear that in a way that's false advertising. So I don't appreciate that. That one actually did piss me off. I was, disappointed at the fact that there was no speedometer, but to learn that the actual stats of the car don't match at all with what information is presented, at least with the top speed, that's something that I do find annoying. Because then I start questioning, so what else is the game lying about? Holy shit, that dude pushed me. For example, this car right in front of me, the bumper car, that's one of the fastest cars in the game. And you look at its stats, and that doesn't seem to be the case, because it's not reported like that. So yeah, I don't know. I as you can see, I'm a bit worked up about this. I feel a bit distrustful now of the game, and I know that it may seem like a really silly thing. You might be thinking, DBT, come on, don't make a big deal out of it. It's just a game, it's just little toys and all of that. The idea is to have fun. Well, yeah, but like I said many times already, I am the type of person who does like to study a little bit on your racing, particularly in games that I'm going to be playing for a long period of time. I like learning speed tricks, if you will. I like to learn what's the most effective way of gaining speed. I like to know what's the fastest car, if not, like maybe not necessarily just the fastest, but acceleration-wise, the general control of the car, the total speed, the combination on, maybe we have a really fast car that handles like shit and we have a slower car that handles beautifully. So to me, all of that matters, but when the stats don't match at all, that's when I get pissed off. So yeah, I am definitely worked up on this. Not so much to say that I'm never gonna play this game again. Obviously, I'm still playing it, and obviously I'm still having fun. And I feel like the more I play it again, I'm starting to get a bit better at the game again. So you don't see me raging that much, although you'll see me raging at some point for sure anyway. But yeah, if I'm gonna be investing the time in the game, it does piss me off that this situation, this obscurity of information. Like I said, you don't want to present the information, like you don't want people to find metas, you don't want for people to focus on stats, then don't give stats. Make pretty much all the cars the exact same speed, make them all have pretty much the same nitro, or booster or whatever, boost. And let us just have fun with cars that perform pretty much the same, and it's all about how they look and how much you like the car, what is your favorite and all, as opposed to trying to create a game where stats are supposed to matter, but then the stats don't match at all. Again, I really encourage you to watch that video. And again, I'm going with assuming that everything that was presented in the video was true. But like I said, I don't have a reason to doubt this guy. I've been watching his videos for a long time, and he presents some really good stuff overall. So I really don't have a reason to doubt him. So yeah, this whole thing really rustled my jimmies. So yeah, there you go. That's the update on my thoughts on the speedometer, the lack of a speedometer, and the new added grievance of the misinformation in the game. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. Chun-Li, by the way, drives quite alright. The drift is a bit uncontrollable. Not uncontrollable, I just can't control it myself, but that's... Oh shit. The fans push me, and I already lost this race, but I gotta finish it for the nitro time, boost time. But yeah, I'm enjoying this one. Not amazing by any means, but it's not bad either. So I'm really curious to try the other Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I always forget the order for that. Because the first one I actually liked a lot, the one that looks like a Porsche. Not that I like the look of it. It looks cool and all, but I liked it because of how it performs. I love the handling on that thing. So I'm really curious to see what this other one is gonna perform like. But if I am to guess, I would say that is not gonna handle great. Mostly because it's a tall car, and you know what's my problem with those? Tall cars tend to topple over really easy. So yeah, let's give it a shot. So this is Michelangelo. Yeah, sorry, I don't really know the names of them. So wait a second, what happens if I upgrade it? I want to see. Might as well, right? By the way, what's in the shop? I haven't even checked. New items in 24 minutes. That will be for the next video then. Oh, Snoopy, cool. Mini Cooper, I don't have that. All right, cool. Hold on, I wanted to upgrade my Michelangelo. So it's collection. Michelangelo. I never upgraded Leonardo now that I noticed. Michelangelo I could upgrade. It would lose 1 point of boost. It would gain some speed, braking power. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to. Again, this, you see why it pisses me off. It's like, oh, increases the speed a little. What do I know? Does that bar mean that it's gonna increase 1.2 miles per hour? Or does it mean it's gonna be 10? There's no clarity. I fucking hate it. You see why it matters to me? Because then I don't want to spend my resources on something that I'm completely unsure what that's gonna mean. So I'll just try it as is and just hope for the best. We need to do skate park. Wait, am I on? Yeah, quick race. Michelangelo, and we're gonna do. Yeah, let's try that one. Why not? So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this whole thing of the speedometer and the newly. I said newly acquired information, but that's a video of like I don't know how many months ago. But yeah, what do you think about that? Am I the only crazy person who gets worked up about this? Or do you also feel some sort of annoyance at this fact? Because remember, my main point about this, it's a fact of them trying to present you information as if it was useful, and also the fact that they sell you the cars. You know? If all of this was free content, there was no DLC, no nothing like that, then alright, well, I'm not gonna complain, it's fine. They're just giving me a car, it might not be great, it might not be terrible, but it's a commercial product, which I already paid for, but then on top of that, there's the DLC, which I also already paid for. But my case is, I took a leap of faith, so I'm not angry at the fact that I'm getting duped right now. Because, like I said, it was a leap of faith, it's fine. But look at it from the side of what would be the case if I'm looking to get a really good car that I've seen other people play with, and the stats seem to be good, and turns out that the stats are not representative of what it actually is. I don't know, again, it could just be me. I could be overanalyzing this and just looking for reasons to get upset. That's a very real possibility. But then again, I get passionate about this. You know how much I play Asphalt 8 too? In Asphalt 8 there has been this issue for a while too, but it's, to be completely fair, it's much smaller than the issue that I'm presenting over here. In Asphalt 8, you do get stats, and what used to be a fake stat, and to some degree it still is the acceleration for cars. It may say that it accelerates incredibly fast, and in reality it doesn't. Or it may say that it accelerates normal, and for some reason it accelerates really damn fast. So it's a coin in the air, basically. But for the most part, the top speed and all of that, it's very accurate. So you know what you're going for. And you know, because the game does present you numbers with the top speed and all of that. And then there's people making videos, like the official creators for Gameloft, making videos with the preview of the car where they're able to explain, well, I tried this car at this maximum rank, blah blah blah, and it has this, the nitro feels this way, and the car handles like this, and the acceleration is that. So there's some more clarity on that. And again, that's coming from a hyper greedy mobile game. So I don't know, I would expect a little better from a full-fledged game, despite the fact that it has DLC and all of that, which I'm not against. I'm not against DLC. But yeah, I don't know, I find it, again, disheartening in a way. But anyway, I'll shut up about it. I'll shut up about that right now. I'll shut up now about all that. Yeah, there you go. Leonardo hasn't toppled over, surprisingly. I don't know if it's because I'm driving great. Maybe if I'm upset, I drive better. Have you noticed that? If I'm in a better mood, I tend to drive worse. Huh, interesting. Or maybe these cars are actually quite alright. I don't even know. But yeah. Oh, one last thing about the speedometer. I said I was gonna shut up about it. The whole thing about the heads-up display not being cluttered with an speedometer, I don't see why that would be a problem. To me, it's much more cluttered with, for example, that scoreboard at the top. I don't need to see who is second place. All I need to know is what is my current place, you know? So that getting on the way, the boost, I mean, I was actually saying precisely that The speedometer could easily just be the numbers on top of the boost meter. The meter could be a bit smaller, maybe, and still the speedometer to be on top of it. Maybe the boost could be in the middle of the screen. I mean, in the middle at the bottom, and then the speedometer in the right side. I don't know. There's so many options. So I really don't think that screen real estate is a problem. Like I said, I really don't like that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, okay, I kind of like this car. I really don't like that scoreboard at the top right. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, yeah, I think that's good enough for now. Surprisingly, I didn't end up raging in the game nor screaming my head off or anything, so that's good. That's where I'm leaving the video. Again, please let me know in the comments what you think about this thing. Please check the video by IsuckAtDriving. Again, very informative. I'll try to put the link on the description or maybe on a card if I remember to do so. But yeah, do check it out. And again, let me know what you think about all this. But that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, all of that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.